When I first started to discuss Phyllis with our family doctor, even before she was diagnosed, I mentioned how important the pies were, how she could make these pies without fail and made them the same way every time. And he says that'll probably be the last thing that she forgets. And he was absolutely right. Back in the 80s, when we started to think of this as a family business, something for my granddaughter and I to do on Saturday mornings, the family brainstormed to come up with a name. PJ's Unforgettable Gourmet Sweet Potato Pies. That word, unforgettable. 2005. I really noticed that Phyllis was taking less and less interest in the house and different things that were going on. Her focus was always on the pie. And finally, we agreed that she would see a doctor about her memory loss. And one morning, she was on her way to an appointment from Altadena to Monrovia, and she called me and said she was lost. And I had her reading street signs, and I got her pointed in the right direction. And so she insisted, she had a cell phone at the time, she insisted on calling the doctor and telling her that she was lost. And right away, the doctor pulled her license. Sometimes, just from her body language and the expression on her face, she just seems so confused. Sometimes she'll get dressed and get her purse. Says, I'm ready to go. Where are we going? So many things that she used to do so well, she doesn't even attempt anymore because of the steps involved. But the pies, no problem. She does it exactly the same way, like a dance, every time. At first, I didn't participate at all because Phyllis did everything herself. And now it's kind of reversed. She bakes them and I do everything else. You know, I peel them, I cook them, I buy them, clean up. Once everything is assembled and she has all the ingredients, and she wants me out of the way. I can't leave her alone. But I can't think of anything that I would want to be doing on my own. It provides us with something that we do together, you know. It's almost like therapy for both of us. But primarily it's something for her to do where she finds herself more than in anything else. I try to make her laugh as much as possible. We enjoy the music. You know, we get a kick out of that. But no, there's no extended conversation. You know, I miss the friend that I had who could do things on her own and who we could have a conversation about whatever. You know, I miss that. And a couple of times when she's broken down into tears because of the depression and the confusion, I've used the word, you know, that you have a problem, you have Alzheimer's, I'm here to help you. And she'll say, well, if there's something wrong with me, there's something wrong with you too. And Phyllis is correct in that sense because it affects us both very deeply, but it is my wife. And I'm still very much in love with her, and whatever she needs, I'm going to be there to take care of it.
We'll just, yeah. So